Now today we're here to talk about natural and unnatural resources. I have your question is, what are unnatural resources? Unnatural resources are resources that leave a negative effect on the world, such as uranium, plutonium, and fossil fuels. We'll talk about unnatural resources. Elements like uranium and plutonium are used in nukes. Nukes are bad for society and the environment because it harms the country and the surrounding area. They leave radiation after effects. That radiation after effect can affect animals and humans. It's like poison for everyone. In my opinion, stopping the usage of nukes would be like a gold mine for society, because it will open the gates for world peace. Since there aren't any particular way to get rid of them, either dismantle them or stop the use entirely. It won't be easy to do it by ourselves. We're going to do it together. Uranium and plutonium are bad for the environment. As I said before, they're used in nukes. Nukes leave a bad after effect. As I've said before, nukes leave a... Pause. The creation of the nuke really sparked humanity because the first creation of the nuke, or one of the first creations of the nuke, started in 1939 with the Manhattan Project. What the Manhattan Project was is what they were creating nukes, and they tested on nukes in the out depths of the Southwest. Pause. Lead, uranium, and plutonium, and fossil fuels, they leave greenhouse gases. What greenhouse gases are is, like for example, it's mostly caused by fossil fuels. Fossil fuels such as oil or car oil, they leave smog. That smog goes up to the atmosphere, and since it can't get out, it reflects back down to the earth, making a phenomenon called causing a phenomenon called global warming. There is a lot of controversy behind global warming because most people don't know or don't care about its existence. But eventually, in the future, global warming will be one of the reasons why humanity will end. Because since the greenhouse gases have nowhere to go, the temperature on Earth is rising. This is caused by fossil fuels, as I said before. Now, how can we stop the usage of fossil fuels? I have come up with several different plans. Fossil fuels is known, in my opinion, or everyone else's opinion, as an unnatural resource. It is known as an unnatural resource because fossil fuels leaves a negative effect on the atmosphere, hence greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Now, to stop the usage of fossil fuels, it's going to be hard because fossil fuels is used as an everyday product, like cooking or driving somewhere. Now, how can we stop the usage of driving and cooking? There are different car companies such as Tesla who have created an electric car. This electric car uses no smog whatsoever and only relies on electricity. I believe this is a great idea to stop one of the leading problems of greenhouse gases. Pause. How's that? Now, ever since the creation of fossil fuels, there has also been another pandemic, which threatens human life. Fossil fuels causes the Earth to heat up. This in turn causes the polar ice caps to melt.
This has been happening since the early 20th century.
If we allow fossil fuels to continue being used, the polar ice caps will melt, which in turn will raise the sea level, what it is already. By the year of 2025 or 2030, the sea level will have already consumed Florida, San Diego, and most coastal states and countries. Pause. Now here is something better. With the polar ice caps melting, we have an alternative. So after all this bad news about unnatural resources, there is an alternative. Natural resources. Natural resources are wind energy, water energy, and solar energy. Solar energy is like solar powered panels. There are panels you can install on your house or anywhere that take in the sunlight and turn it into electricity. This is a safer alternative because you don't need any oil to start your grill or oil to start your oven. The wind energy, like, you know when you've driven by a large freeway, you see those giant fans that are spinning? That giant fan, windmill, I forgot the name, excuse me. These windmills generate wind electricity. They spin round and round all day, mostly every day, and generate electricity. Now, water energy is a bit complicated because hydroelectric fans exist. Dam, hydroelectrics dam. I'm sorry. What they do is they gather the electricity from water and generate electricity from water. Natural resources are a really good thing because they save the earth a lot of greenhouse gases and save the earth from global warming. Now, such does exist as wood energy, like wood burning stoves. Wood energy is when you make energy by burning wood. Like, for example, when you get a piece of wood and light it on fire, it causes electricity to make energy. Like, you know how, and there's also coal. Coal is good because it's a natural resource. You can find it anywhere. Like, you know how you've seen in the old movies people shoveling coal into the fire of a train? Yeah, that keeps the train running. If these elements were to run out one day, bad times will follow. Really bad. We can use natural resources to rule out unnatural resources and make the world a better place. Together, we can make the world a better place.